Yeah, and some answers to sort of deal with the Pango out of control this game, you feel?
That'd be global.
Yep.
Instant hacks. TA traps with silence. Can all be good.
This is looking like a first blood. That's Whisper.
Yep.
You know, to clean that up with the Gods Review. First blood for Whisper. So they take down 33.
Matthew, maybe trying to set up for a kill here at the snaking.
Gets him with the stun.
Should be able to get him.
That's going to be the setup enough indeed for Chris to come in and clean snaking up.
Nice play there. Does mean that 9 gets the power rune though.
Looking for snaking. They'll drop the arena for this. You know, it's a slow start to the game, so happy to drop an ult. Get something.
A typical snaking death, you know, taking some ults. Skater.
He's running at them, but Panda is also around. For Tundra, so is 9 and Aramis. It's Panda this time. No neutral creep to take him out first. Tundra will get the kill.
Makaz.
I'll get eyes on him. And then just drop the kisses.
He's going down. Nicely done. They don't have that big like kisses or anything like that to hit multiple targets. And 9, he's probably going to be that big target they want to go for. He's got the diffusal blade finished. And they'll get the catch.
They get in on him.
9.
Open up with the Hex, but the cookie's there from Aramis. And they're able to cookie 9 up to the high ground. Global as well. Sets up for the spear in the finger. They'll blow 9 up.
Nicely done.
Feels good.
Big jump forward here.
They needed that here, EG. Matthew.
Double.
They've got him.
Uh-oh. Tundra can just walk into Roche probably after this.
He's going to try for the deny, but the scatter blast from Aramis guarantees the kill.
Uh-oh.
And indeed, they'll say, well, seeing as you brought us here, we might as well do it. Straight to the Roche they go.
Chris does have the Deso timing, but they have, as we said, there's ways to get on top of him. He's got to be careful with his next positioning. I mean, Chris, he is going so aggressive.
Whoa, hold up, whoa. Okay, well, I mean, that happened.
He needs to find one of these, like, one of these big core heroes, the Ursa.
Let's see what they can get here. They need this to work.
I mean, 9.
Yeah, Snaking's the one kind of scanning things out. Whisper. Gonna get the jump onto 9. They put the global. Finger as well. They burst through the Pango.
That's what they need. They need to just get these type of jumps. I mean, hello, Chris.
Tundra's still considering fighting this. 33, he's in on a Chris. As Chris, he's gonna die.
He just gets eaten.
I mean, the kisses are coming out as well now. EG's got to run. They may have got 9, but they've already lost 2. They're gonna lose Panda as well. The blocks are there with the Wolves. As Tundra, they'll still be the team to clean up. Okay, 9's left the area.
I mean, Chris is so far up again. Chris!
I mean, 9 just TP's in, gets to the setup with the Rolling Thunder. Chris is going to try and run, but they see him. He's gone, completely on his own there.
Scary forms of initiation, as we've said for EG. If they get the initiation, they can absolutely win the fights. It's just difficult because they have to get the perfect targets.
And Tundra smoke's about to come to an end. EG, they just smoke up themselves. Matthew.
See. Whisper.
Who's going to go first? It's going to be Whisper. Get the spear back onto Snaking. They'll deal with the Enchantress.
It's a good first grab. 40 seconds. 9.
9's going to go. He's in with the Rolling Thunder. Gets opening here straight away. And Chris, they'll jump forward as well. The Doom's going to get dropped down onto the bear. The BKB in the enrage was already there for Skeeter. He'll be able to back up for now.
It's a low duration Doom because he got the enrage off first, so it's actually gone already.
See if he wants to get back in on the action. Chris's BKB coming to an end himself. Aramis gets clipped by the spear. So Skeeter wants to consider jumping back in. He does. Gets back in on top of Chris. Chris taken out of the fight. Now look towards Whisper. Whisper gets the arena down. Puts the BKB. That's loose stop from Picard. Catching on about Skeeter. Now the spear as well. They get the angle. Beautiful spear from Whisper. But Skeeter, he's still alive. They didn't have the damage to finish off the Ursa during the stuns. As it's 3 going down on EG. It's 4 dead on EG. As he's just too much for them to deal with right now.
Too many auras and the initiation, it's not clean. He got the enrage off. The Doom just wears off in, what, 5 seconds? All that status resist for Skeeter, and now quickly into the Roche. You can see why he perhaps needs it versus the Lycan Ursa.
Absolutely, yeah. Skeeter and 33, they just get straight on top of Chris in the midst of these fights.
It's like 9 has a BKB now, so they're going to have every single answer to these.
What a name, Whisper. He continued to push on. Skeeter just takes him out solo.
And Matthew.
In the trees, he'll try for the TP. He won't get out. A double kill for Skeeter.
This one feels totally over.
Skeeter's looking for the jump. He's going to go for it. Gets in on top of Chris. They'll be able to force him out to the side, but he still goes down. Gets the BKB off, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. 9. He's not going to roll too dangerously close to the fountain. He'll pull back from that.
Oh, he doesn't even have buyback on the TA. I mean, not like it would matter, but...
Oh, they know this one was in the trees. Cars. Get him with They'll put the global silence as well. They're in on top of the Earth. They burst Skeeter low with the finger, but he's able to walk out of the area of the Doom. And now he's thinking about going back in. This arena spear combo will catch him as they take the Aegis out of the hands of Skeeter, but that's because he's out of the fight. It's game over. GG is called. Tundra take this game one. 42 minutes. It ends up being, not the quickest of games, but it certainly felt like a game that was over quite some time ago.
Felt like it was over 20-something minutes ago. A TB versus a Baden. In theory, he can have a good setup. However, Tundra, they've gone for something a bit outside the box. If Zeus is able to survive, if he's able to stay alive constantly versus this TB, he has the answers. But let's see if that's the case, because he's playing versus Bat Disruptor.
Yeah. And it's sort of like this, seeing the river, if we get some early action, trying to go for 33. I'll get the glimpse back. And the sticky napalm stacking up. They'll get him. Yeah, they were trying to set up, I believe, for Chris to get that first blood.
Just, yeah, there's a lot of silences, a lot of different things to control. Nine. Got the wand. Sticky gets him.
Very nicely done there by Chris. Knows that he can go aggressive. There's nothing to put a stop to him. Because is going to feel very little pressure.
Yeah.
Should be able to freely farm hit.
And that opens up Panda to be able to rotate. That can probably get the Zeus here. Yeah, they get the bounce back 9.
TP's coming in, but nothing to be done to save the Zeus.
And he used the heavenly jump. I mean, he was dead anyway, but... They're already making the move again.
9.
Matthews mid. 9?
TPs are going to be coming in to try and help him out. See if Snake King's able to do enough to save him. Lasso's up. Chris is able to get him again.
Oh my God, they are
9's game continuing to just get completely dumpstered in the mid here by this pressure from EG. 6-minute power is. Aramis.
He might just die. It's a glimpse. Looking pretty dead.
It's looking like another kill here for Chris. Cocky. Trying to do what he can to just mess around with that area that Tundra wants to... No, sorry, EG wants to get these stacks going. It's that sentry down.
Chris, he's level 9. Aramis, level 3.
No, get him.
Very easy kill.
Glimpse back. Damage of Chris. Another one for the mid back.
Whisper also, like, the thing is, like, when Zeus is behind like this also, now it's just like, okay, you get like 1 or 2 pipes, something like that, and then the Zeus literally just doesn't do any damage in fights.
Skid is going to play aggressive around this borrowed time, but a lot of EG here ready to return via the static storms down, and then they feel as well they've trapped the 2 of them. Skeeter falling low, they've lost the 2, but both Skeeter and Snaking taken out. Aramis also going to get chased down. He's into the flames of the Firefly as a 3rd will fall. They only end up losing Panda here. They take 3 and 33. He's got to hide in the trees. And they're looking for him.
Hey, they've got Lasso.
And they're blocking him off. His ult's about to finish as well. There's no escape for 33.
Doesn't even need to use Lasso.
They're going to be able to find a 4 for EG.
Or maybe I wasn't kidding about GG.
I mean, that was... they forced that, Tundra. They were going for that. You know, Skeeter, he went in aggressively trying to use that borrowed time to... on his own. Firefly and the flame break is going to be enough to take Aramis down.
Can they kill Chris, though?
They're trying their best.
Big money, if so.
He's got the wand. Oh, 9. Last bit of mana. The shield. He's into the trees. He's away. And Chris is even turning.
Oh,
he will die, but not before he's able to bring down 9. And 9 said again, the supports they do on their own.
This could be a very quick call there from Tundra, honestly. Unless they see some type of way to be able to come back in this game, I'm not seeing it.
Just goes to show, I guess, what we're really just down to EG having a much stronger approach with their draft this time, and as you should say, the early game play been just incredibly crushing. Tundra have got to find a way back into this, but it's not easy.
Can they get supports? They will. Can they get Panda too? That's what they should. Good support kills at least. Trying to close the gap. 33.
Chris is looking for his target. He's just gone straight in on the backlines. He's looking for 9. He doesn't care about anyone else. Just goes in, BKB, Lasso onto the Zeus. Gets him out of the fight. Static Storm's going to be there to trap Marana, but the TP out was in time. They didn't have any further ways to stop that. So
Matthew's dying to creeps. They have a mech, though, and he'll be all right. They're looking to punish again. Chris does have BKB at the ready. He has Lasso. 9 shows himself a bit far forward. Chris.
Oh, he's going to get jumped himself. Actually,
the arrow.
Aramis with the Dragon Tail. The stun lock the back. They'll pop their heels with a mech, but it's not enough to keep Chris alive. He's dead under the tier 2, and Tundra They try and dive in for more, pushing back at Panda and Whisper.
Here comes Pakaz.
And they've got to consider.
They're gonna get the stun on him though.
The opening, look at the burst, Pakaz! Oh my goodness, he's able to get the thunder off, but he's still
goes
low.
down.
He's dead!
Oh my god, they're doing it.
Okay.
Tundra? I mean, Tundra making great moves, but EG, they're kind of crumbling here. The glimpse, it looks like a panic one.
That's what he's going to go for. He's going to go in. Gets the Doom drop down only onto Aramis though, the DK support. Christie's trying to go towards Snaking, but the leaps are there. They'll take out Aramis. In turn, they lose Panda. Just a 1-for-1, and they were the team that had to use the Doom here.
Chris, be careful. They're even setting up Pakaz.
They're going to look to jump him. Aramis is in. All of them out to dodge. And we'll be able to steal the Dragon Tail, and this time round, Chris will find the target. Gets him with the lasso onto 9. They'll try and jump out of this one. There's no escape. He'll get taken out. We'll see if they can turn towards Skeeter as well.
Yeah, they should get him. They're completely ditching him.
Trying to block off his escape. Now after borrowed time. No further way to survive here for Skeeter.
Back to business. Pakaz, this time he's ready. Gets the man to dodge. Has to back up. Tundra gonna look for a fight. If they can keep 9 alive, he still will delete heroes. Just, it's a lot harder now versus the BKBs.
Got things out with the Thunder God's Wrath, and they'll go with a jump onto Matthew.
Chain stun comes out. It's only on Matthew though.
Difficult to find more. Chris has got a haste rune.
Aramis is hunting though, but
Matthew's gonna fight back. Yeah, they'll get the Doom drop down onto Skeeter. Aramis is out of the fight. Pakaz with the Metamorphosis. They'll bring him down low. The borrowed time's popped. As soon as it comes to an end, Pakaz and Whisper, they'll be ready to finish him off.
They might be able to get Chris out of all this though. Being chased, will be able to get away. Yes, he will.
Middle tower is under Dire's
Still he's able to get the jump in towards Aramis. Aramis turns with the Dragon Tail, but Matthew's got the grab on him. Skeeter's attempting to help out with a missed coil and a Phonic Shield, but it won't save Aramis.
I mean, Chris is on the prowl.
They're going to try and get something more. 33's able to get the ults off, and he'll start to run. Chris jumps in. Look towards Snaking. 33's out for the TP. No, he's not. They can stop it in time. They get in as Whisper slams down with the Infernal Blade. They get the glimpse back. He's still got the movement speed of his ult here to run away into the trees. The jump forward there from Matthew. Telekinesis up again. They take 33 down.
And they have vision up top. They're immediately TPing over. They don't want Tundra to be moving around on the map at all. 9, he's found immediately. Doom.
Hiding around the trees.
Now he doesn't have to Doom.
That's true. He gets the kill without it. Phonic Shield.
Now he can throw it at Skeeter.
Static Storm's going to get down. Need the Doom. Laid down onto Skeeter. Snaking watching from the side, but Chris is on top of him. Snaking to fall. And once again, this is going to be Skeeter going down. Regardless of what the borrowed time offers him, he's still dead. Whisper taunting him.
Doing work, 35 seconds till Roche. Tundra, they're going to look for an angle. The vision, though, it is claimed by EG, and they are, at the moment, on the high ground.
Getting into this. Gonna look to get the jump onto the DK Whisper. He's looking for a bigger Doom target, though.
9 jumps in.
He's gonna go straight over towards the Zeus, and the Doom's gonna be there. Doom into the lasso. 9 gets caught.
He jumped into them.
And now EG's gonna try and push on for more. Car stepping forward with the Metamorphosis. There will be the Hex thrown down the way of the Terrorblade. There was a buyback from 9. Static Storm gets laid down. Picard is able to put the BKB. Turns over towards the Abaddon. Oratine's going to be there for Skeeter, but the stun control's there for Whisper. Skeeter held in position. Glimpse back as well. As Skeeter cannot stand the damage coming out here from Picard. Skeeter will fall out for 80. No buyback on him. And they're going to look to chase out 9-9. He bought back for this. It looks to be a dieback as 9 also out for 100. Aramis gets the jump onto Matthew, but the Aegis will be there. Matthew tries to head away. The damage still done, though. Matthew will fall. They get the Aegis pick up onto Picard. Cheese is going to go the way of Chris.
Meta back up in 8 seconds. They get the glimpse.
Understrike as well, but still snaking. Too speedy for Picard to chase down. Skeeter pops the Lincolns with the missed call. Skeeter's going to try and jump the backline. Step scaling onto Panda. But Panda's got a Ghost Scepter. Turn over towards Whisper instead with the illusions, but sort of trapped and left behind is Skeeter in the court in the kinetic field.
They found him.
Takes down 9 again. Picard finishes off snaking. The Doom dropped down onto Skeeter. It's going to be another fight that's easily falling in the favor of EG. As Picard steps over to help take down Skeeter again. And 33, he attempts to try and get over to help his Abaddon, but he cannot close the gap. As he'll also get found, take it out here, Aramis. Onto the cliff, tries for an ambitious CP. It won't happen. 3 dead on Tundra, neither of them with buyback. Only 33.
It feels good.
And snaking left alive, and maybe not even for long. 33 also found.
They should be able to end it. They don't have a wave at the moment, though, but they should just be able to push forward with it.
Feels good.
Once it gets there, they have so much time. This has been one of the more bizarre games, I feel like, in a very long time. It's 14-40. EG smashing, but Tundra somehow found some miraculous stuff going their way. Because, though, he wants out of this one, and they call it.
And he'll get it, yeah. GG, it's called, as Evil Geniuses will take this game too. And looking so much better than game 1. Game 1 was a rough one for EG. This set things up because he's able to hit the creeps once again, but this time on a hero where he absolutely...
Yeah, I feel like 9 also. I think this is actually 9's best hero, as boring as it sounds overall. I think he's just so stable, so comfortable on it. I've seen him win matchups in super disadvantageous positions. I like DK versus Timber, and he gets the kills and stuff like that, so he should be just fine versus Chris. I mean, this is also probably Chris's best hero. That's why we see it banned so much, but tough to bully out of DK.
Bottom lane.
It's actually Matthew is found. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, we'll keep 9 low, but quite enough damage at this stage for Chris really to burst for the kill.
Oh, and he's still free farming.
Dire's top tower.
Top, can they find Aramis? Not quite.
That bottom lane.
Meta's available.
And they're ready to kill again. Matthew goes down. Whisper will be fine, but still taking a heavy beating.
We'll have the water rune at least up top to be able to fill himself back up. But they're just going to start hitting tower and snaking. I mean, he probably got the memo from not. Hey, make a rotation over with your creep. They can get some good tower damage here, potentially.
Top lane. Matthew and Panda. They'll get Aramis. Matthew comes in with the rotation, looks to help out. It's an early time for this tier 1 to be taken off the map. In fact, 9.
They're going back in. Matthew's here.
He in from Aramis, but the siphon was off from Chris, so he's healing up.
Should find Aramis here.
Got a verify Aramis, but nothing else. So get one more scatter blast out, but they can find Chris in return. They can't. Chris heals up and he's backing away.
Snag. The bounces.
Oh, they're turning towards Panda instead, see if they can get the 2 supports. 9. Now Panda, Dragon Tail's back up. They'll get the kill out of this. Chris is going to swing over towards the bottom lane. Look to snaking. He's able to get the heals off.
Chris.
Gotta be careful, they've got the scatter blast on to Chris. 9. He's in as well with the Dragon Tail, gets the angle for the breathe fire out onto the 2 of them. As both go down, Chris and Matthew.
Matthew. She perhaps getting a good wraparound here. They get the Doom. They should find him.
Looking very, very dead here. Now get the finger stack.
Nicely done.
They want to try and fight Ichi despite the fact that there's this Aegis on Skeeter. It's a risky call, but they do feel strong with these BKBs.
Still tough for them to get full initiations onto the cores. They'll get Snag.
As always, he's the one to tank it, and in fact, he doesn't have
He's
time.
still alive.
He's able to get the heals off. They use the finger for that as well, but they won't quite get him. Snaking's healing up. Chris, he'll pop the ghost. He'll charge straight in on the action.
But
now
Snake's
they'll
still alive.
fight him, and the Metamorphs is up from Skeeter. Chris has to put the BKB to run. Picard gets done. He caught by the Dragon Tail Ravage as well. Picard is dead.
Uh-oh.
They just went for it a bit too hard there. They really tried to force the fight, EG.
Wraith Pact now done for 33. Even more damage reduction. As we said, Breathe Fire, Anchor Smash, now a Wraith Pact as well.
Thinking about going on the time.
Get the Doom on him.
They get the Eclipse as well. It's a lot of damage.
It's a good one.
They can catch more. Towards Aramis, they will. A snap fire. Such a full EG, finally able to find that move that they hoped for. Take out 2, and they're able to push in it and not lose anything themselves.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Only so much the supports can do to try and slow this Panda.
Ooh, nice try.
He's going to get out. Aramis not able to find the angle for the cookie. The tier 2 towers taken down. Tundra, they'll keep the push going. They've still got the Ravage available on 33.
I mean, they're just going to keep going.
He's going to put the meta.
no glyph available. That's why they're pushing so hard.
They get the jump off the silencer. That's Panda out for 30 seconds.
Because
He's trying to back away, but he gets caught by the slow. The damage is coming in out to put the BKB to run.
I mean, there's no glyph. They used it for the tier 2.
I mean, Chris just wants to sort of charge in and run at them, but in terms of just the overall lockdown from EG's heroes, it's not really there. They really struggle to kind of just keep someone in position on Tundra, so that Chris and Cars can focus them down, and now with the jump up to the high ground, they're going to catch on Matthew.
This is the problem with having like this Lion and just complete lack of initiation with your draft, the lack of catch.
And Picard.
Gotta be careful, Whisper.
Whisper. In the wall snaking, but there's just so much sustain and heal here from Tundra. Picard, he's able to get the jump on Picard. They had to come in with a global to keep Picard safe.
But it's a global into an instant disengage from Tundra. Now they're going back in.
They're absolutely ready to go once more. Illusion Rune, sorry, just the illusion of the Terrorblade gets cookied in on top of Chris. That was the global. Now a lot harder. Put a stop to this push. I mean, the tier 3's gone. They've got to do something, EG.
How do they approach this, though? I mean, Chris?
He's going to put the BKB, but still it's just so much physical coming out from Skeeter. Matthew will land the stun. They'll get the Doom drop down onto Skeeter, because he's got that Aegis. And if they can get him the once, he's going to be back for round 2. He will have the BKB and Manta ready to pop on the respawn. Back in 9. He'll come in with the BKB. There's the Ravage from 33. Comes in, hits the 4 of them. Only Whisper able to dodge it with his BKB. As Picard is out for a minute. He gets the stun on the Chris. Chris will get the ghost out, but he's getting forced away from the barracks. Tundra, they can look to claim the Megas.
They played this one flawlessly. Yeah. GG, EG. They had no hope in this one from start to finish. 9. Yeah, honestly, everybody across the board, perfect performance. Enchantress rotation to mid, 9 wins mid, TB's free farming, Tide's free farming. This was easy for Tundra.